I've been thinking about the state of the world and the disappointment that we find ourselves feeling in how so many people are indifferent to the suffering of others. And I was just thinking, as a member of the personal development industry, the spiritual industry, or so I thought, I'm now realizing that this industry has played a big part in how these people are reacting to the world. Because when I was on that journey, and I always say like the journey of personal development is never ending, but when I was on that journey with those coaches who you find silent now or standing on the side of the oppressor, I learned so many things and then I taught them. And these things, I believe, are part of our brainwashing and are part of our programming. Things like how everything is about you first, and I've taught it. Self-love, self-care, self-compassion, self, and yes, the self is super important, yes, but that's not all there is in the world. What I learned from these teachers is don't watch the news. It's just negativity. You should live in your own little bubble where you manifest a happy life and manifest all the beautiful things and forget about what's actually happening in the world. And I listened to them. I focused on myself. I taught my clients to focus on themselves and not look at the world. And these teachers are out there teaching in the millions. And the people who are learning from them, we somehow feel like a little bit superior, like I know more. I'm like outside the matrix, or I'm more, advanced spiritually. But the truth is, this group of people is just as brainwashed and programmed. It's the same thing we've been saying about Hollywood movies, how they make you believe certain things. But those teachers come dressed as the good people, the gurus, the yoga teachers, the hypnotherapists, all of these people. They come and they're in white and you look up to them, but they're also teaching you to be indifferent to the suffering of others, to only focus on what's good for you. Like me first, my family first, us first. It doesn't matter how that affects all the others. I'm waking up, I feel like, from a trance of being so myself indoctrinated by these thoughts. A lot of people ask me, so are you coaching right now? And honestly, I haven't been coaching because I'm reconsidering everything that I was taught, that I was teaching. I'm not saying everything was bad, but I really need to think about whether I was accidentally teaching the colonizer's personal development style instead of thinking of the indigenous people and how our comfort, our peace, our life is so very much affected by the collective and by the bigger family and the bigger community, and not just focused on the self. So when I do come back to coaching in that capacity, I'll be bringing in something different, something hopefully more real, but I'm still on the journey of learning it myself. And so if you are personally on a personal development journey, on a spiritual growth journey, really pay attention to who you're learning from and what they're teaching you and how that affects not just you, but the world around you. When you become a person like that, who's only focused on the self, how does that affect your family? How does that affect your community? How does that affect the world? because we're seeing people in the millions behaving in this way towards the real and deep suffering of other people. So you have to be careful who you're learning from, what you're learning, and if you're a coach like me, also what you're teaching. And free Palestine.